Okay, guys. I want to talk about my diet update and just update with health and all of that. Okay, so my journey has been a very long, difficult journey, and it's still not easy. And I went through so many stages and so many ups and downs, and all of it was a learning experience. And I want to update you guys on what I do now and why and all of that. Okay, so as you guys know, I'm vegan, plant-based vegan. And when I first started, I did get comments of, oh, this is another fad, it's an eating disorder. But I felt my best at that time eating intuitively plant-based meals. Once I got those, I started self-doubting a lot, and that is when I was starting, was confused and started fasting and binging and a bad cycle. And I felt the worst I've ever had in my entire life. Most depressed, most sad. I didn't even, it's not even about how I looked. I felt horrible. And it took me until COVID when I stopped everything. I stopped going to the gym because I had a really bad exercise addiction at the time. I would do a lot of exercise every day because I felt like I had to. And now I'm at a place where I feel like I'm so in tune again and back to eating plant-based vegan all the way intuitively. And it was hard. It was very hard, and now I understand, but it gave me an understanding of when I would tell you guys on my channel when I first started, you guys eat intuitively, eat when you're hungry, and a lot of you were, I can't do this, I can't stop eating. I was like that when I was transitioning back to intuitive eating. It's very actually crazy how it was, because afterwards I understood, I couldn't feel my hunger anymore. I lost track of that with fasting and everything. It really negatively affected me, and I was so afraid to go back to how I was. I don't know why. It was just a mental thing, and I feel like it is important for me to talk about because I'm not in a, it wasn't like I magically just recovered and everything is good and magical and rainbow and unicorns. It just wasn't like that. And yeah, so that was that. So I think that now that I'm back in a more healthy mind state and definitely more in tune, even with exercise, I thought I'd give you an update on what I eat and do. So I eat whole foods, plant-based, low-fat. Why? Because I feel the best. Why? Because I did research on it. Why? Because I do it for the planet, the animals. It's known to be good. If you disagree, you don't have to agree with me, okay? If you disagree, that's fine. I'm not forcing anyone. I'm trying to lead by, I guess, example more, and not just tell people you should do this or this is ideal. No, try to improve on what you can. Try to be a better version of you every day, I am all about that, improving where you are, because jumping from where I was in my lowest point to where I am now would have been impossible for me. So I had to take it step by step improvement over, every day, which is also from this book that I learned a lot of things. And I had to really, rearrange and try again and over and fail and to get back to where I am. And even better, because now I know even better why I'm doing what I'm doing. So, back to why I'm doing all this. And, knowing that it's good for the planet, animals, and my health, of course I want to do it. I want to know what I'm doing is good, so that's why I choose to try my best and do the diet I'm doing. What if it's not 100% accurate? Maybe there's all these but this and this. I can't be perfect. I can't be 100% good. I'm just I just know it's good, so I do what I can. And it makes me feel good that I'm not hurting animals. I am taking care of myself. I feel really good. I really do feel good. So yeah, anyways. And plus I listened to so many seminars with doctors talking about this, so that I'm not just listening to a YouTuber that made a hate video on me. You know, that has happened before. Or I'm not just listening to, because that really messed me up, starting to listening to, you know, people reacting to mine and then all of this. And okay, yes, they did have some good things to point out. How I was eating was horrible. Like, I was eating one meal, low fat, vegan, all of that stuff, and I was binging. And, okay, like, that was something. But now I feel like I really know why I'm doing it, and because of that, then I didn't know what I was doing. I was just crazy. Like, literally, but I don't regret that I posted, because even though something that was said was that it's not a good example, it wasn't. But I think it's important to bring to show my journey is a way of teaching and sharing, because I feel like people can relate, absolutely can relate, and I feel like people should relate and understand that the way I'm eating now has helped me to overcome all of that. So yeah, that's another thing. Update with my exercise. Honestly, I only do yoga now. Like, that's it, because I feel like I have... My cat is trying to come in. Should I let him in? I'll let him in after I'm done with this video. I don't want to get up right now. Anyways, with yoga, I've learned to really self-love, because before I did HIIT and running, and all of it was for punishment, and I didn't enjoy it. I saw growth in it, which was awesome, but there was also a lot of hateful things, and I was doing it for hateful reasons and punishments and burning calories, and which in the end made me not happy. Now I found yoga, and it's made me feel so much more in tune with everything, and I enjoy it, and I see growth, and I see my flexibility change, and honestly, that's all I need. Yoga and walking, that's enough. You know, I just try to keep active, but I don't strenuously work out in the gym trying to kill myself, you know. It is not necessary for health, and that is not actually healthy. Especially if you have that mind. If you enjoy working out for 5 hours every day, I'm not saying it's a bad thing, like some people actually do. But if you hate it and you're pushing yourself and you are just like, I just want to go home, I don't want to be here, I just hate it, then of course I'm not going to recommend or support that or even tell you it's necessary, because it's really not for health. And yeah, I think that is all my updates about that. If you want to see, so this is another little quick update. I did a little challenge. So I still had binging problems before New Year's Eve, and problem with overeating and my weight. So on January, I gave myself a challenge to do the potato reset. And I know I did it before in the beginning, but I did it in a very wrong way. I did it for weight loss reasons, and I did it as a lifestyle, and not like just, it shouldn't be forever, it should be temporary. And I mean, it could be for, you know, like, I think it's important to put a date of how long you're gonna do it, whether it's 3 months or 3 days. I gave myself a month to do it, calling it, I guess, the elimination challenge, where I really wanted to get in tune with my body. The reason I did it was to get in tune with my taste buds and hunger cues, because I still was struggling with that. And it took me slowly to get where I was, but I felt like the challenge I needed to do. So I ate whenever I was hungry, like I did before. I got really back in tune. And then the next month so what I started to do was, since I eliminated everything, I didn't want, the mistake I had last time was that I thought I'd just open back everything up, and that would be, I feel like it wasn't good for me in this time. So what I started to do was I planned it out. So 1 month would be the potato reset. The next month would be bringing back fruit. So same thing, eating as much as I'm hungry whenever I want, but now it's potatoes, fruits, and veggies. Then next month, I'm in fruit month actually right now, it's February, but the next month, February, March, it's going to be the rice and beans, or one of them. I don't know, I think it's gonna be both, because I don't think I don't know, I just think that adding both would be necessary for me. And this is just for me and my journey, what I'm doing. Like, I'm not telling you have to do this, but this was what I felt right in the moment. So yeah, so I'm adding in that the next month, and then overt fats low. Maybe like avocado for my salad and stuff like that. So I want to be a very wide variety of plant-based foods, because it's already limited. But I really wanted to do that to decrease my binging and reset my taste bud, and it worked. I only had a small splurge about last week, and it was because I was a bit emotional and the weather was horrible, and I knew the next 10 days would be like rainy and cloudy and horrible, and I was so upset because I love the good weather and being outside. Like yesterday, I was outside all day by the campfire. So yeah. So I was a bit upset about that and had like a little splurge, but went back right on track the next day because I felt bad. I didn't feel good, and I wanted to feel good again, so I just knew I needed quickly to get back to where I was. And I didn't punish myself. I just knew I didn't feel good and I didn't like that. But I didn't over-exercise. I mean, I went for a walk. I did some yoga the next day like usual, but nothing crazy. So yeah, that is my diet and exercise update, and please leave positive comments. This is my journey. I'm recording. I started this channel for myself because I wanted to share, and I actually loved YouTube, but then after all the hateful things said and all of that, I started not liking it and not liking posting. But now that I remembered the reason I started posting was to be able to help someone, because I know that I can't be the only one who struggles with binging, you know? Like, there's so many people. It's like such a big problem right now. So I wanted to come back and help you guys and start it for myself like I did in the beginning, like, because I actually enjoy doing it. I enjoy posting. I enjoy videos. And I really did, and had fun with it until all of that negativity happened. But this is why another reason why we should bring positivity to each other, or just, if you don't like it, leave, because it could really bring people down. You know, you leaving just one hateful comment can ruin the rest of someone's day. And I'm not talking just about me. I know many people who are posting, and, you know, so yeah, I hope the ones that actually like me stay and subscribe, and I will be keeping you guys updated. Bye!